Welcome to UFC 252 fight predictions. We'll start at the bottom of the main card. Magomed versus Cutelaba in a rematch. The first time they fought, the ref stepped in when he thought Cutelaba was hurt and he was just playing possum. The striking of both men is really solid. The ground game of Magomed, I would think, is better than Cutelaba. But the power that Cutelaba has, if he catches him, would be enough to get a KO. So I'm going to go with Cutelaba to win the rematch by KO, round 2. Next at flyweight, we got John Dodson versus Merab. Dodson's footwork and striking is better than Merab. Merab's ground game is better than Dodson, but the scrambles, I think, will be enough for John Dodson to get back up if he does get taken down. And Merab, his stamina would be enough to go full 3 rounds. Dodson, late in his career, starts to seem to slow down just a little bit, but I think his striking will be enough to get a decision over Merab. So I'm going with John Dodson by decision. Next up, heavyweight, we got JDS versus Jairzinho. JDS is looking shredded for this fight. Rosenstruck coming off the loss by knockout from Francis, so it's to see if he can still strike without being hesitant. But his power and his striking is so much cleaner than JDS, so I'm gonna go with Jairzinho to win by KO, round 2. I could see this one going to a decision, but I'm gonna go with KO, round 2 for Jairzinho. Next up, the co-main event, Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera. A lot of people think O'Malley's just gonna run right through him. I think it's gonna be a much closer fight than that. I wouldn't even be surprised if Vera wins the fight. The striking, though, I think of O'Malley is cleaner, and he's been riding the high of all the knockouts he's been getting, so his confidence is up. So I'm going to go with Sean O'Malley to get a KO, round 2. I could see it going to decision, but I think if he catches him on the chin, his striking is clean. So I'm going to go with KO, round 2 for O'Malley. Next up, the trilogy fight between DC and Stipe. The first fight, DC was able to catch Stipe in the clinch with a right hook that knocked him out. The second fight, Stipe was able to catch him with body shots that opened him up, so he was able to win by knockout. DC wasn't able to use his wrestling as much, being that he had just had back surgery. Being that this is his final fight, or that he claims is his final fight, I think he's going to have a better game plan, use his wrestling, the clinch, stay at distance from Stipe, put pressure up against the fence, use his wrestling, take him down, and most likely get a TKO 3rd round. So I'm going with DC to win the trilogy fight, TKO, round 3. Enjoy the fights.